Hello, lovely people. Akwaba. Oh, welcome back to Cooking with Efia, where every dish feels like home. Today we're cooking something rich, bold, and deeply Ghanaian. Yes, we're making palm nut soup from scratch. We're doing it proper way with all the love and flavor it deserves. If this is your first time stopping by, hello, this is Cooking with Efia. As I said, I do share easy and amazing recipes right here. So do subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Now, to begin with this special Ghanaian palm nut soup, we're going to start by steaming our protein. For protein of choice, I'm going to be using kotoje or cow leg. I'll also be using wele or cow skin and also fresh cow meat for the start. The kotoje brings richness, the wele adds texture, and the fresh meat gives that deep meat flavor we love. I've also washed them all nicely, so it's time for us to season our protein. Now, to seasoning this protein, I'll go in with some chopped onions, grated or blended garlic, ginger, and onion, some tomato paste, and also a little bit of salt to taste. I'll then go ahead and add a little water to it. I'll cover and allow it to steam beautifully. This part is very important because we want the meat to soak up all the flavor before we add our palm nut juice, okay? And the seasoning is also important as well. It is meat seasoning powder, so we want our meat to soak up all the good flavors in the seasoning, okay? Now let's move on to a palm nut juice. I'm using freshly boiled palm nuts, and you can also use the canned ones and you are good to go, okay? So now all that is left is to pour warm water over it. Then I will squeeze and wash it thoroughly to extract the beautiful red juice out from the chaff. Alright, so we're going to repeat the same process until I get all the juice out. Then I strain to remove the chaff. It's very simple and very easy to follow, so you just have to follow it very well to know how to extract palm nut juice from the palm fruit itself. And at this point the water was very hot, so I needed to add cold water to it for me to be able to use my hands to extract the chaff out from the juice. It's super easy, okay? Now, at this point, I want to also use this opportunity to thank all my returning and new babies right here. That you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so let's squeeze out the chaff from the juice until everything is nice and ready. And if this is your first time stopping by, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you will be among the first persons to be notified. So at this point, I'm going to repeat the same process just like this until all the chaff are out from the juice, and I'm going to properly strain it once more until it's nice and perfect, okay? But before that, let's also check on our meat, and just look at that. The aroma alone can wake your appetite. Trust me on this one. The meat is well seasoned and halfway cooked. Now we're going to stir everything together, cover it, and allow it to cook for approximately 10 to 15 minutes until it's nice and very soft. And there we have it. After extra 10 to 15 minutes. This is how our protein looks like. Everything is just looking perfect and our proteins looks very soft as well. All that is left right now is to grab our strainer and we're going to gently pour in our fresh palm nut juice. Look at that beautiful orange red color. That's the sign of good quality palm nut fruits. Trust me, this palm nut soup will taste super delicious, and it was very delicious as well. All right, so after straining everything into the pot, I also go in with some protein. Yes, extra proteins. These are smoked mackerel and also smoked herrings. Kindly feel free to use any protein of your choice. Trust me, it all depends on how you want your soup to taste like. Okay, these are also salted beef and also super cool, and trust me, all these proteins are going to contribute a lot of flavors into the soup. Trust me on this one. Next, I'll add some vegetables, which I'll be adding some fresh tomatoes, garden eggs, and next I'll also go in with some okra. Don't forget as well to add some onions to it and also some aiding fruit or precursor for that rich aroma that we're looking for in the soup. Trust me. For the garden eggs and okra, I'm not going to be blending it. I'm just going to enjoy alongside with anything that I want to enjoy with it. But for the tomatoes and also for the onions, I'm going to remove it and blend it and add it to the soup later. Okay, since you are wondering why there's no pepper in this soup, yes, there's pepper in this soup. I forgot to tell you earlier on that I pounded the pepper alongside with the palm nut fruits and also with some turkey berries as well, so no need for me to add extra pepper to it. If you taste and the pepper is not enough, you can go ahead and add in more pepper to your taste. Okay, but at this point the vegetables are soft, so let's remove the tomatoes and also the onions, and we're going to blend them smoothly and pour the mixture right back into the soup. This step really deepens the flavor and makes the soup rich and thick. No need for you to add any other thing that will make your soup very raw. Trust me, this is how our mothers did it and it was the best, and it's still the best. Trust me on this one. All right, so after adding the blended vegetables to it, I'll rinse my blender a little bit because why not? We are not wasting anything today. Yes, you're not wasting anything. As you can see at this point, the soup looks very mouth-watering already. Now we're going to allow it to simmer down slowly on a very low heat. Trust me, and we're going to cover this halfway so the oil will rise beautifully to the top. You can also leave it uncovered and you are good to go. Okay, alright, we are back after extra 10 to 20 minutes of cooking the soup, and the aroma, heavenly. This smells really good. The kotuje, the cow meat, the, trust me, whatever is in the soup, everything looks very tender and just the way I want it. At this point, don't forget to also check for salt and also for pepper as well. It's very important because the soup is almost ready. Now let me still remind you that subscribing is free, so if you love what you're seeing right now, to subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing recipes like this, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. This is the time to dish out. Today I'm serving this hot palm nut soup with soft warm coconut. You can use fufu, rice, yam, just name it, banku, or anything you love, but coconut just hit different with this type of soup. Trust me, this soup is thick, flavorful, and full of meat. The palm oil gives it that traditional finish we all crave. Now this is cooking with Efia. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this super easy Ghanaian palm nut soup recipe from scratch. Stay blessed and keep cooking with love. Bye.